In this video, I'm going to tell you about Darakaraka. If you want to take my personal consultation, please check my website. You will find all the details there. You can also message me on WhatsApp. So let's get started. So Darakaraka can also be seen from D9. So there are degrees in D9 chart also. There are degrees in D1 chart also. Now how you can know your D9 degrees? You can know your D9 degrees from certain apps and software which provide the degrees of the divisional charts, like which nakshatra a planet is in D9 chart. For example, Mars is in Purva Bhadra in D1, but it is in some other nakshatra in the D9, which can be known from some apps and software that provide that information. So there is one Cosmic Insight app, Jyotish app, which provides that information. I will provide the link of it in description box. You can download it and find it. So these apps provide the information. So you can check your Darakaraka from D9 also. Now let's say your Darakaraka in D1 is Saturn. Now this Saturn you have to check in D9 also. Now let's say in D1 your Darakaraka is Saturn, right? And in D9 your Darakaraka is Mercury. From the degrees of the D9, you have to check the placement of this in D9 also, like Saturn in Aries in D1, but in D9 in Taurus. Okay, let's say. So you have to check this also there, like what result Saturn in Aries in D1 gives and what result Saturn in Aries, Saturn in Taurus in D9 will give. D9 tells you a deeper picture and what will happen after marriage, and deeper understanding of a particular planet, its strong, weak, or what results basically it's giving. Okay, so this way you can check. But the Darakaraka that you are checking in D9, this Mercury, should not be checked in D1. Alright, it has no meaning to be checked in D1. Why we are finding Darakaraka in D9 also? To understand the deeper meaning of your chart, what your chart is saying about your spouse, about your partner. So for that, okay, or people who go for second marriage, third marriage, for them the Darakaraka from the D9 is very important. So that's why Darakaraka in D9 can also help you to understand deeply how your spouse would be, your spouse natures, characteristics, job, or anything about your spouse. You can know from Mercury placement also, the Darakaraka in D9. Okay, how you can find this? From Jyotish app or Cosmic Insight app or other softwares. For example, Saturn shows that your spouse will be very serious, mature, less expressive. But in D9, your Darakaraka becomes Mercury, which shows that deep down your spouse is going to be very childish, very innocent, very curious, very communicative, or these changes your spouse is going to experience. Yes, this Saturn you have to check in Taurus also in D9. But Mercury is also important. Importance should be given to this Mercury planet as well, which will tell you more things about your spouse. Okay, so this way you can understand. I hope you have understood the thing. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.